Before we dive into the specifics of Act 52, let's quickly review what real estate wholesaling is. Wholesaling involves finding properties, getting them under contract, and then selling that contract to another buyer, usually for a profit. The wholesaler never actually purchases the property, they simply transfer the contract to another investor who completes the purchase. In Pennsylvania, wholesalers have typically been able to operate with minimal regulation, that is, until the introduction of Act 52. Act 52 was signed into law on July 9, 2024 by Governor Josh Shapiro. This law amends Pennsylvania Real Estate Licensing and Registration Act, expanding the definitions of broker and salesperson to include wholesalers. The provisions of the law will take effect January 4, 2025. The aim is to protect consumers, ensure fair prices, and bring some much-needed oversight to a sector that has seen rapid growth over the past decade. So what exactly does Act 52 change? Number one is licensing requirements. One of the biggest changes is that wholesalers in Pennsylvania will now need to obtain a real estate license to legally engage in wholesaling activities. This is a significant shift from previous practices where wholesalers could operate without a license. Number two is written contracts. Under Act 52, all wholesale contracts must now be in writing. This ensures both the buyer and the seller are clear on the terms and conditions of the deal, reducing the potential for confusion or fraudulent activity. Specific information is required to be included in any wholesale transaction. Number one, the agreement must clearly state that it's a wholesale deal, where the person you're dealing with doesn't actually own the property. Number two, the consumer has the right to get the property appraised, consult with a different real estate professional, or seek legal advice before or after signing the agreement. Number three, the agreement must inform the consumer of their right to cancel the agreement up until the 30th day after signing or until the property is transferred, whichever happens first. The cancellation must be done through certified mail or other reliable methods. Once the consumer has canceled properly, the seller or broker must acknowledge the agreement is void and ensure that any payments are returned. And number four, after the cancellation, all payments to the consumer must be made and refunded within 10 business days. Additionally, any gifts or prizes received as a part of the deal do not have to be returned. So why the change? You might be wondering, why is Pennsylvania making these changes in the first place? Well, real estate wholesaling has seen explosive growth in recent years, with many investors looking to capitalize on distressed properties especially. However, this growth has also brought about some unethical practices, including fraudulent contracts, misleading sellers, and skyrocketing assignment fees that hurt the consumer. Act 52 is designed to address these issues by increasing transparency and making sure wholesalers are held to the same standards as legal real estate professionals.